What's up, party people? Damn, I have not been talking this morning. Usually I wake up in the morning, say all my morning affirmations. I talk about how I'm going to attack the day. I talk about how I'm going to win. I talk about how I'm going to move down there because that sun about to come out and kill us. This is not for this time of day. Usually I talk about how we're going to win. I wake up in the morning. I want to say this real quick in the beginning of the video. I wake up in the morning. I try to give myself morning affirmations. This is very important. If you have a problem thinking about morning affirmations for yourself, what you need to do is you could go get this meditation music you can have come on in the morning. Some people do this, and we have to have morning affirmation, y'all. All right, we have to have morning affirmation. We got to wake up. Good morning. We got to wake up every morning and realize that the day is ours. So I usually wake up in the morning and I'm just speaking positivity into my day. So I didn't do that today, so that's why my voice sounded like this. I was kind of in a rush. All right, so let's go. Today's video, just so we can be clear, is about, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and I want to explain something. If you've ever had a conversation with me, and we're talking, right? And while we're talking, I'm interjecting. I'm not interjecting to question you. I'm interjecting to get a better understanding about whatever the motherfucker you're talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about, right? So I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and I realized that, you know what? I don't want to do any more I told you so videos. I don't even like I told you so videos. I'm going to explain something. I am not a know-it-all. I'm going to tell you what I do that a lot of other people don't do. I aggregate information. So 9 times out of 10, when you come to me and you talking to me about a thing, I know a shitload about it before you start talking to me about it. I'm not trying to find out more information on the thing from you. 9 times out of 10, I'm just trying to find out how much you know so we can have a conversation. Just so we can be clear. I want to say something real quick, and this is important. This is important. Donald Trump gave the HBCUs $45 billion. I want to explain something to you why that's so important, right? Donald Trump is a rat bastard. He set the Democratic Party up. Okay. This video is going to be about how Donald Trump set the Democratic Party up and how the Democratic Party fell right into the trap because they're the Democratic Party and they don't really care about us. Stop thinking that the Democrats care about us. I want to point something out real quick. Ever since Biden became president, have you heard Kamala Harris talk about how she's the first black president anymore? What she did? She was talking about that for like a week or two. Now all of a sudden, it's not about that shit no more. It's about something else. You feel me? So shout out to Kamala Harris becoming the first woman vice president. First woman to sit in the vice president or presidential seat. That is a great accomplishment. And I applaud you on that effort. You don't have to be a black woman for me to look at you and say you did great. I just want to just point that out. I'm tired of people acting like black people could only big up other people that are black. We could pick people up that ain't black either. Becoming the first woman vice president or president is a fucking accomplishment. So let's clap her up for that. Whether she acknowledges being black anymore or not, because we not haters. Now I'm going to explain something to you. Pay attention. Donald Trump gave the HBCUs $45 billion. Do you know what they generally do to the HBCUs? Every single year, they give the HBCUs a little bit of money, like money, but not $45 billion, and force the HBCUs to go to the fucking White House every single year with their hands out like this, begging. Who do that? Who's been in the presidential seat the last couple of years before Trump got there? Who's in the presidential seat now? Who do that? I'm going to say this before we really just start tearing this shit apart. We're doing roll call in about 2 minutes. I'm going to say this shit before I start tearing this shit apart. I just want to make sure that we build it up as what it is. $45 billion was given to the HBCUs by a president who we all call racist. We do know what the HBCUs is, right? Those are the black colleges. Historically black colleges, right? Universities. Donald Trump gave him $45 billion. Biden took almost all of that away. I don't want to hear, I want to hear zero things about how Biden is for black people. If you didn't like Trump, so you voted for Biden, I'm here with you on that one. I can respect that. But for all of you rat bastards that was out there talking about how Biden is going to do this for black people and do that for black people, and I was busy telling you, no, he ain't, and y'all was busy dogging me and dragging me and talking about I support Trump, that's what you niggas get. Cool. What up, No Limit? He says first. He says, catch up. What up, sons of fathers? Here. How you doing this morning, my brother? What up, King Slayer? He says, good morning, Jack. What up, Black Cuddy? He says, good morning, Jack. Dropping all of them frosts, both of them brothers. What up, Philly Phil? Dropping some frost for us. He says, yo, good morning. Can we get some frost in the chat, y'all? What up, Alexis? Is Trump trying to free the country from this slave system? I want to explain something. I want to stop at this comment. I want to explain something. This is what you do not understand. I am not a Trump supporter. But guess what happened while Trump was president? First of all, think about all the businesses that took off. Think about all the extra avenues that entrepreneurs was able to navigate in order to be able to get their businesses off the ground. We got motherfucking what's the name of that shit that where all the chicks is taking their clothes off? What's the name of that shit? I'm asking. What is the name of that shit? What's the name of that shit? OnlyFans. OnlyFans take off. Everything that was entrepreneurial took off. Think about that for a minute. Forget about all that other bullshit Trump was into. Forget about all the bullshit that Trump was turning a blind eye to. Forget about all that bullshit. Trump released the fucking spigot. I didn't even realize it at the time neither. With all due respect. I didn't realize it. I had no idea. Trump released I got my Taurus shirt on today. Trump released the spigot. Guess what our black colleges is going to have to go back to doing now? They're going to have to go back to going to the White House every single year and begging. I'm going to explain something to you. Everybody that used to watch television in the early 90s, late 80s. Do y'all remember how all of our TV shows that we used to watch, like Martin, Cosby Show? Do y'all remember how all of those shows used to always have everybody on there with the college shirts, the college sweaters? They was always pushing HBCUs, Living Color, Different World, the Cosby Show, Martin. Do anybody else remember that, or is that just me? Am I the only one? Living Single. Did I say Living Single? Anybody else remember that, or it was just me? Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Let's finish with the fucking roll call. Everybody else remember that, because for the people that don't think what I'm saying is important. What up, C Graph? He says morning. What up, Ty? He says morning. Good morning. Chilling, my dude. How you doing, my brother? Happy to see you back. Alexis, what up? Art of the Glass says good morning. Blessings, brother. Blessings to you also. What up? Black Power Cross. He says salute, Frost. Happy Friday. Black Cuddy, salute to the Black Spades. How you doing? Good morning, my brother. Good morning, sir. Chilling. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Who else we got up in here? Hey, what up, Reginald Brown? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, my brother? My dude, because we as a community were very supportive of people that was trying to make it in our community at that time. Yo, my nigga, Carl Kanai drop. We was rocking Carl Kanai. That's a black-owned company. What up, Charlie Santana? He says, salute, BB and Frost. I want everybody to have a blessed, productive play. Please do. Yo, hold on. We was rocking Carl Kanai. That's a black-owned company. We rocked Karl Kani so much that they had to change the game, and the Japanese company went and bought Karl Kani from them. We turned BET into a thing. We was a different breed. No disrespect to this, the ones that's in their prime right now, but in the or growing into their prime or whatever, like in the same age we used to be. We used to support our own. FUBU, boom. We used to support our own. We was a different breed back then. We was just a different breed. Just think about that. What was we coming out of, or who was president when all of that started? A Republican. Bush. Reagan to Bush. Come on, man. Stop going crazy. The Republicans don't want our money. The Republicans sell us. The Republicans sell our currency to the highest bidder. So the Republicans need for us to be liquid, so we can spend money on whatever the fuck whoever they in bed with. Whether it's Big Pharma, whether it's the gun companies, whoever the fuck the Republicans is in bed with, the Republicans will need for us to have money to be liquid so we can buy shit, so the people that are giving them money can profit. You understand what I'm saying? Look at who, just look, I'm talking real politics to y'all right now, even though you might not understand it. Look at who these politicians I'm gonna say promote, because that's the word that we use. But who do they promote? Who's pulling up to these politicians to their banquets, giving them money? You understand what I'm saying? If you go to a Republican's freaking fair, it's gonna be like defense contractors, and it's gonna be like fucking the people that own Walmart. When you go to a Democratic convention, it's gonna be people that have a how do you say, run a foundation. You understand what I'm saying? People that run a foundation. It's not going to be businesses that want to get money from the consumer by the consumer spending. It's going to be individuals who want to get money by people donating money to help the community. So therefore, the community has to be doing bad for them to open up any of these freaking, how do you call it? Listen. They wouldn't need methadone clinics. They wouldn't need methadone clinics if there wasn't a methadone problem. Shout out to Charlie Santana, becoming a bag swinger. Salute my brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? If there wasn't a problem, then they wouldn't need a clinic. I'm going to tell you what y'all witnessing right now. This is what, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all witnessing right now. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all witnessing. Listen, we got a drop, I got a call. It came early in the morning, and I forgot to call into just now. I'm going to tell you what we witnesses. I'm going to tell you what we all witnessing. We as a community did a thing, okay, when we protested because of all of the black death that was happening in America. We did a thing. We tapped into an energy source. I'm just telling you what happened. We tapped into something. We collectively came together and created a force that pushed the global politics to the point where we have George Floyd murals up in other countries. We got Breonna Taylor murals up in other countries. Collectively, our energy affected people on a global scale We are powerful. We just refuse to work together. I think that's just something that we don't realize. If we start working together and stop working against one another, what we could accomplish is, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $15 draps over ease. He says debts, all of the debts, my brother. Shout out to Latanya from Harlem with the $5 drop. She said, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? Let's go. It's Friday. We killing them this morning already. All right, so hold on. Shout out to Brooklyn Banger. Everybody say what's up to my brother. What up, Prince to Amir, Alexis, Charlie Santana just became a bag swinger. Everybody needs to be becoming a bag swinger. Let's upgrade to a bag swinger. Let's do this right now. For real, for real. We ain't playing with them. You can't tell me that my content ain't good. You can't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. That's all I say. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But I know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's how they keep us down. Listen to how Trump is uniting people. That's the only way to change. I'm not even talking about the whole uniting thing. See, Trump is a businessman. Trump understands that in order for his businesses to make money, the people who want to go to his business need to have money. You get what I'm saying? So the Republicans need for us to have money so we could go spend money at the people who freaking... So we could go spend money at the people who pay them to allow for them to do whatever illegal fucking shit they got going on. What the fuck? Oh, all right. Pardon me. Okay, I don't have time to do this at the moment. Look, I am not a Trump supporter at all. Do not get this confused. Trump wanted them black boys that were found innocent to stay in jail for the rest of their lives. The Central Park 5. I am not a Trump supporter. Do not get this confused. I'm just for black people. I'm for us. I'm for all minorities in general, but I'm for us. I am not a Trump supporter. I just don't think Biden is better for our people than he was. That's it. Good morning. Hey. I get that, but what would you rather be, united or divided as a people? No, I'm not arguing against your point, Alexis. I'm just elaborating on mine. This person says, Frost, this is not true. What is not true? Look how they just make a vague, this is not true. You tell me what you're talking about or I'm kicking you just for making a vague-ass, stupid-ass statement. I don't even know what you're talking about. Get out of here. What up, American Links? This is not true. Get out of here. What is not true, you rat bastard? Get the fuck out of here. What up, Alexis? It says, okay, I understand. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just elaborating. I'm not questioning what you're saying. I get it often when I'm elaborating on something, people might think I'm questioning what they're saying. I'm not questioning what you're saying. I might have information that you might not have, just like you might have information that I do not have. We got 76 people in here. Can we hit that like button, send out some notifications, please? Yeah, believe me when I tell you, people be having me totally confused. People be sitting there like they arguing with me. Without the disrespect, oh, nope. I didn't say anything about, nope, you're trying to start an argument. And the title's not incorrect. Also, let me show you, I literally got my title almost from somewhere. Let's get to an article anyway, right? Let's just wait for the kids to pass. It's just kids with a ball, man.
Eat your breakfast, shower, get ready, and then leave. It's not hard. That's all I do. I mean, besides the breakfast. Because I got the time to think.
All right. He's not even dribbling the ball. He's just bouncing it one time as hard as he can and then picking it back up and throwing it back. You're not even getting any practice. Why would you take that to school for? Anyway, boom. HBCU funding falls from $45 billion to $2 billion. Oh, I did get something wrong. What did I say? $4 billion? I better correct that at some point, right? He says under latest Biden spending plan. Biden, let's see what it says. Historically black colleges and universities that were looking forward to $45 billion in funding may be faced with just $2 billion under the Biden administration's multi-trillion-dollar spending plan a result of Democratic infighting, the Associated Press reported. The $3.3 trillion bill was set to include $45 billion for HBCUs and other minority-serving institutions, but the newest iteration of the bill allots only $2 billion for educational programs and infrastructure of HBCUs. The amount could even be reduced to competitive grant funds. I'm not reading no more of this. I don't know what to tell you if you don't believe it. I don't know what to tell you if you don't believe it. There's a new tax on the middle class. Somebody said, watch our taxes go up. There's a new tax. The middle class is about to get taxed $175 more. Just extra. I'm not even lying. A month. The middle class is about to get taxed $175 extra a month. This is a fact. Go look it up. This is a fact. Go look it up. Who else wanted Biden to be president so bad? Biden, he's all for the black peoples. He's going to do all of these things for the black peoples. Right? That's what everybody was saying, right? Am I correct? Oh, if you don't vote for Biden, then you don't love us blacks. Wasn't that what we was hearing? Tell me where I'm wrong. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I don't care what she's doing. Biden is the president right now. I'm worried about what he's doing. Not to mention gas went up 20 cents overnight. Shout out to that shit. I don't know what to tell you. Yo, hold on. Didn't Trump have gas low as shit? Wait, hold on. When Trump was president, gas went back down to like 2 and change a lot of places, right? Gas was low as hell. I don't care. I don't think the I don't think the Democrats is going to win the office again. I think next presidency is going to the Republicans, period. I think the Democrats is showing that they're not even capable of running the country. They're incapable. They're so busy just trying to make sure that the Republicans aren't president that they're just incapable of putting somebody in a position to be president that can do a good job. Under $2 for 4 years where you was at, right? Boom. I don't know about under $2, but I know that I'm in New York City. And I was going places where that shit said $2. 2 and change. I was like, what the fuck? Because when Obama was president, I was used to seeing gas. Because when Obama was president, I was used to seeing gas at like $3.99, $4.25, $5 a change. Black Power Cross said he's sending both his daughter to HBCUs. So y'all, look, first of all, just so we could be clear, I want to explain this. Listen. Let's stop everything. How much money has Biden given? How much money has been given to other countries since Biden has become president? Trillions. We've given trillions of dollars to other countries since Biden has become president, right? I think there was a bill that they had signed. It was like a plan that was in one of these bills that they had signed where we were spending like 30 million on counting fish, and we were sending like $1 billion or something like that to some country to help them do sex changes on children or some shit. This is a fact. Some weird shit like that. So they doing all of this with that money, and we can't keep none at the HBCUs? Biden's firing our first responders? Our first responders is getting fired. The people that put their lives on the line when nobody wanted to come outside. They're getting fired. Not raises. Not medals. You know, the things they deserve. Raises and medals. A day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we have a first responders day. Maybe try to make it so that every couple of years it lines up with July 4th. So have it like around that time. July 1st, first responders day. Boom. No, it can't be. The first Monday of July. Boom. The first Monday of July. First responders day. Give everybody a 3-day weekend. They gonna have to be at work though. They first responders. We still need y'all rat bastards to work, so that's gonna be kind of fucked up. But yeah, we need a first responders day. We need to give these people some kind of medals, some kind of accolades, raises. They're not doing none of these things. They firing them. Shout out to Biden. Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Oh, no, I was not going to vote for neither one of those guys. Are you crazy? Those guys are terrible. I don't do that. Choose the worst evil. I don't do that. I wasn't voting for neither one of them niggas. Next time, I'm going to just go vote for myself. Next time it's some situation like that, I'm just going to go do my own write-in ballot. Jack Frost, you rat bastard. Fuck it, right? I'm not voting for them niggas. You crazy? I don't do that choose the worst devil shit. Boom, there you go, AD. Get out of here. Boom. Any more Biden voters want to tell me that I either should have voted for Biden or Trump instead of not voted and protested? Y'all don't know about protests, right? It's called a protest, you stupid ass. Now both of you is out of here. Let's go. It's called a protest. Now I protested them bags up beside your head. Now you're up out of here. Could we get some bags in the chat? I don't know why anybody is not talking about the Biden situation. Tamika Mallory came out and said something, but I'm not really caring. Everybody that promoted Biden, y'all supposed to be tearing them down so publicly right now that it's crazy. I don't see them voicing that voice like when they were supporting him. That tearing him down got to be double. I don't see that. With all due respect, you know I love them. I don't see that. That tearing him down got to be double. That support was so much. Biden doesn't win the election without Queen Tamika Mallory, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's my position. Don't at me. Morning.
Good morning.
Shout out to my son. Shout out to Queen Tamika Mallory. Shout out to Until Freedom. Sometimes people are tricked. I do not think that in good conscience, Until Freedom, Queen Tamika Mallory, and my son would sell us up the river with previous knowledge that an individual will be as incompetently, pardon me, would make such egregious errors that are so, I'm just so pissed at this nigga Biden. You have no idea. But I don't believe they knew that this was gonna happen. I do believe that they were convinced. I believe they was convinced. I believe that it was a belief that there was change that needed to come. We were not gonna have change with the same old thing. So we had to switch from Trump. I agree we had to switch from Trump. Don't get this confused. My problem is that the Democratic Party didn't give us a candidate that was capable. That's my beef. We had to switch from Trump. Trump had to go. I just think that the Democratic Party need to give it a better candidate. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing else. No, Hassan Campbell was on. I think Hassan Campbell was one of the individuals that was saying no Biden, go Trump. I'm saying I screw both of them niggas. Get them both out of here. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, damn it, America. We couldn't have had two better. We couldn't find nobody better to choose from. That's what I'm saying. Just so we could be clear. I am in no way saying, damn, I wish we had Trump here instead of Biden's. I'm saying, God dang it. These rat bastards put us in a no-win situation. I don't want to hear how I should have chose one of the losses. What the fuck? You can't be serious over here. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not doing that. This is all on you. I am not doing this. Either which way, it would have been terrible. Trump gets reelected as president. The racism is unbelievable. Do you understand this? So I definitely did not want Trump to win. Trump gets reelected. The racism is going to be, I don't know how to say it, incredible. So Trump could not have made it back into office. So I can't vote for Trump. Biden goes into office, us black people are going to be under attack. So I cannot vote for Biden. Biden is in office, us black people are under attack. Don't tell me that I got to vote for one of the devils, as I'm going to choose 0 of them. Biden is probably going to go down as the most corrupt president, and I don't know. I'm not going to say all that. We had some real corrupt rat bastards. Matthew Reed says, Biden used women, to trick us into thinking he wanted to change things. I'm going to say something that people don't understand. Us black men, a lot of us black men, we kind of really do. I don't know how to say this. Like, okay, so me, myself, right? Queen Tamika Mallory is just extremely powerful. Having her on their side just guaranteed that Biden was going to win. I don't know no other way to say that. It guaranteed it. And he's doing everything to shit on us. What's up, my brother? Good morning. He's doing everything to shit on us. Everything. Trump let fucking rappers out of prison for shit they was never gonna beat. I don't know what to tell you. Trump let some rappers out of prison for shit they was never gonna beat. on, man. Good morning. Trump let niggas out of prison, rappers, for shit they was never gonna be. This nigga Kodak Black was about to really do some time. That's why he talking about he'll wash Trump feet. Fuck it, nigga. This nigga just, he just took you from being in prison to back out here being rich. I'm not mad at Kodak. You probably need to find Trump and wash his fucking feet, nigga. The hell? Oh, hold on. Let's read some of these comments. Let's get this. Let's get the Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Yeah, Kodak was not gonna beat that. He was fucked. Bronx Press said, if this administration is not showing you how corrupt the Democratic Party is, then I don't know how you would ever convince any. I don't know either. To be honest with you, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. Most administrations, when they do this stealing shit like Biden and them is doing right now, they have somebody who's more charismatic. Biden is not charismatic at all. He has zero charisma. You understand? They should have got the kid and shit. I'd be up there like, yow, yow, yow. No, I wouldn't and shit. First of all, I said that because that would be the absolute wrong way to go. I'd be up there with my suit and my tie. I make sure after every single really good line I say, I straighten my tie real quick. You know what I mean? Like, with the head, and I'm gonna be giving the direction to the crowd. Boom, we gonna be killing them fucking speeches. They're gonna be like, this is the president that we needed. I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be doing Cash App saloon drops while we doing our inauguration. We gonna be doing the inauguration and shit. Then I'm gonna be doing Cash App saloon drops. I'm gonna be like, yo, hold on. I'm gonna be like, yo, Drake pulls up to the saloons. That shit is gonna be lit. I'm telling you and shit. I'm gonna be giving the fucking addressing the state, or whatever the fuck they call that state. Everybody is thirsty for Trump to be gone. Once again, Trump leaving office was necessary. If Trump doesn't leave office, do you know how many people get killed? Us in the street by the racists that are now going to feel emboldened. And some of those racists are going to be, but I'm talking about the racists. Some of them might be police officers. Some of them might be janitors. Some of them might be, I don't know. Racist could be anything, homie. Y'all keep acting like racist can only be a person in authority. Well, I guess so, but a bigot could be anything, homie. Let's just keep it at that. Okay. Good morning. A bigot could be anything. Why is Biden never in the White House? I don't know. First of all, okay, I'm not going to answer that stupid question. How did I know? White House, maybe they got like, they fucking bug sprayed the houses and shit. Shout out to Biden never being at the White House. I said, you didn't hear what I say, emboldened? You didn't hear the word emboldened on Devil's Advocate. I used the word emboldened. Emboldened? Okay, I'm not even addressing your sentence. Kurt Vision says, you're right, but what Biden doing for us? No, I don't want Biden in office either. I'm upset that the Democrats didn't give us a better candidate. Copy? I don't want Biden in office. Hell wrong with you. Biden did a eulogy. Somebody just mentioned it in the chat too. We got really smart people in the chat today. Y'all better be reading that chat. We got some really smart people in the chat giving some really passing some really good information. Yo, so just so we can be clear, Biden did the eulogy for one of the top Ku Klux Klan members, who was his mentor. So I don't understand what anybody thought they was gonna get out of Biden. What the fuck? I don't understand. Yo, we got 112 people here. Can we hit that like button so we can send out some notifications, please? Yo, so I don't know what anybody thought they was going to get out of Biden. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I expected the HBCU thing, with the exception of that, I expected worse. I'm just keeping it a stack. I expected everything to be worse by now. I didn't think that the American people will have as much pushback as we have had so far on some of the policies, to the point where I think they had a doctor the other day come out. Dr. Fauci the other day said that he wants us to give away our rights. So it sounds like they're getting desperate right now before they start using maximum force and effort. Remember, they're pulling troops out of other countries. Those troops are still troops, homie. What up, Darkwing? We got DMW in here. He says, so now Biden in office, now the legacy media not talking about not one black man killed by police. Yo, they're not. I don't see as much coverage either. I mean, generally speaking, we cover that shit over here on the BBN. But yeah, I haven't been seeing it. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, they're pulling the troops back from other. That's why I say to people, could you understand that chess works like this? I gotta do a thing before I do a thing. So while y'all busy saying, well, they didn't do that yet, we'll wait until they do it, I'm busy telling you how they setting the shit up. How do you think I'm telling you how shit is happening 2 years before it happened? I'm busy telling you, yo, you know what they doing? Tell me where to lie at. I be telling y'all why they setting it up and why I got idiots in here and say, how do you know? How do you know? Then it turns out I'm right. So then people say I'm a know-it-all. So I don't know what to do with that. Good morning. Yeah, so I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. Like, what the hell? I was having a conversation with somebody the other day and realized I just gotta, even when I know people are wrong from now on, I need to just let them be wrong. Good morning, my brother. The fuck? Yeah, from now on, when I know somebody wrong, I just gotta let them be wrong. Having a whole conversation with somebody, I had about 3 conversations. It was about 4 conversations yesterday. It was because it was with different people, by the way, not the same person. And then I realized, you know what? I spend most of my conversation trying to explain to somebody how I know a thing. You know what? From now on, you don't believe me? Fuck it. I ain't got time for this. I know. So you don't want to know, then you could keep, you moving with that energy. You got that understanding, have that understanding. That's how I feel about it with Biden supporters. That's how I feel about it with Biden supporters. Because I'm fine with you saying Trump got to get out of office, so you voted for Biden. I say this over and over and over again. If you say Trump got to get out of office, so I voted for Biden, I'm here for that. Cool. But if you're saying I voted for Biden because I think he was going to do good, if that's your argument towards people, you were tricking people. Or you were tricked. I absolutely want to see some of these activists come out and just say, look, this is because I'm going to explain why I want them to do this too. Give me a minute. I'm going to explain why I want them to do this too. Give me a minute. We need the activists to come out and make a full push against Biden. We need them to do it immediately. We need them to come out, make a full push against Biden and against Kamala Harris. Both. Not one or the other. Not we want Harris to be president. Not that. Because then that's adding to the trickery. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear we need Biden to replace Trump. I don't want to hear that. That's adding to the trickery. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fall for it. Shout out to 300. We got 300 in the building. Don't fall for it. That's adding to the trickery. So I don't want to hear, oh shit. Oh shit. So listen, there needs be a full push against Biden. To hope, please stop putting that in my chat. Because, oh man, okay. I don't want certain things being said in my chat because when you're talking about things like that, YouTube might come back to my fucking comment section and give me a problem. So that's the only reason why I'm deleting what you're saying. I'm not kicking or doing anything. I seen what you said, Kai Powell. Why are you so insistent to keep putting it in the chat? Something that's some kind of conspiracy theory thing and might get me in some kind of issue with fucking YouTube. Why? And I kicked the other guy talking about I'm a dictator. I can't protect my fucking project. I can't protect my own shit. Every time I'm trying to protect my own fucking what I own, somebody is trying to tell me I'm being a predict. I can't protect my own shit. And now both of y'all could go. Y'all could do that over there. With that being said, that shit is crazy. Pay attention to when you trying to protect your own stuff and people trying to act like you doing something wrong. That's gaslighting. This nigga saying shit in the comment section that might make YouTube think that I'm doing something and then I might get in some kind of issue or some kind of problem with them down the line. So I'm erasing the fucking comment. We got 132 people in here. Look, can we hit that like button, please? Send out some notifications. They trying to make it seem like I kick people or that I don't allow for people to talk and shit like that, and that's not true. He wants me to say a thing that if I say a thing, it might fuck me up with YouTube, and I won't say it. The rest of y'all that want to just come in here and troll me and get me upset and angry, come on, just start talking now so I could just, there you go, Black Wolf, boom. Where's another one? Where you at? Just come right now so I could just kick you right now so we could just get this over with. Come on, talk so I could just kick you right now. Just get this over with right now. Good morning. How you doing?
Good, and you?
Do it seem like I be going through it every morning with these guys?
Yeah, you'd like doing a TED Talk?
Boom. Have a good one. She had on glasses too. Glasses is always a win. Yeah. Any more of y'all want to try to come in here and put shit in my chat that's going to get me in trouble with YouTube? Come on, pull up now. Let me just get rid of you right this second. All right, let's get back to the show. We ain't doing this. Niggas will be, somebody will set fire to your house, and because you trying to pull it out, they try to say that you trying to shit on them. They need to all go out, every single which one of these advocates. And they need to have a strong push against what Biden. They don't have to say, we hate Biden. They don't have to say, we hate Kamala Harris. But there has to be a strong push against these policies. Because remember, they got personal relationships. So no personal attacks. I'm not saying do any of that. I'm just saying These are actual things that we need to know. We need to formulate a plan or something. 40, it went from 42 billion to 2 billion. They took 40 billion away from, he took 40 billion away from HBCUs. I want to go and see the sports analysts where a lot of them went. Go and see where a lot of the people, the black people that write for these newspapers that have influence. Go and see where a lot of the black high up influencers went to colleges. I'm about to explain to you what's going on. Go check where all the high black influencers went to college. Damn. They just fuck up my shit. People just, why? It's early in the morning. What the fuck? Why are you just fucking up my stream? What the fuck? Listen. Go check and see where most of the black people that run America went to school at. A lot of these black people that run America, where they went to school at, was HBCUs. He's taking $40 million away from HBCUs. Shout out to Brooklyn Banger. Everybody say what's up to my brother. I can't wait for this asshole to get off the block. I think people are seeing me online and just rolling through and just trying to say we're just gonna ruin his fucking video. I don't think know if they doing that. What up, Mike Jones? What up, Lex Luger? Dropping all of them frauds. Can we get some frauds in the chat, y'all? Can we hit that like button, send out some notifications? So, yo, check this out. Look, check this out. Listen. Most of our black influencers, or the people who recognize themselves as black, I don't know how to say it, went to HBCUs in America. Good morning. Went to HBCUs. It's important for our historically black college and universities to get funding. What is generally happens is every year there's a photo op that happens in the White House where HBCU people go to the school. Hold on. We'll get to that in a second, most. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because you wasn't here in the beginning of the video. And in the beginning of the video, I said Trump set a trap for Biden. Oh, you wasn't here in the beginning of the video. You just showing up now. Oh, you know, you could literally rewind to the first 10 minutes of the video, and I say Trump set a trap for Biden. Oh, okay. Oh, so right now I'm explaining the trap. And you came in the middle of the explanation and trying to tell me that I'm wrong after hearing me say 2 or 3 things in a video that's 54 minutes long. Or, oh, you're the smartest. My apologies. Oh, you're the most intelligent. I'll just kick you because you don't want to be here. Boom. Now, with that being said, anybody else don't want to be here? I'm happy for all the people that want to be here. Listen. I can't see my title right now. Can somebody tell me what my title say? I can't see my title with this phone right now. I want to make sure that I didn't mistitle the video. Can somebody tell me what the title say? Now check this out. Listen. If you go to the majority of the black people who run CEOs, lawyers, doctors, a lot of them went to HBCUs. What historically happens is the president have the HBCU heads or whoever come to the White House once a year, and then he gives them funding once a year so he can get a photo op with them like this. Well, a photo op with them like this, shaking their hand while they signing the papers because they're doing all of these great things for the HBCUs. Right? What Trump did was say, look, you don't have to come here every single year. We have this bill thing going on. We're going to put $45 billion in this bill thing going on, and then we're going to get that through, right? Trump knows that if he loses the election, there's zero chance that that bill is going to go through that way. There's zero chance that the HBCUs is going to get the presidency. Zero chance. There's a movie. It's one of the Transformers movie. I forgot which one it was. What happens is the Decepticons somehow convinced the world that the Autobots were bad guys. So they put the Autobots on a rocket to shoot them out into the world. They shoot them off of Earth. The Decepticons show that they're really the bad guys, start doing all the bullshit back again, and then the Autobots pop up out of nowhere like, ha-ha, we was never on that rocket in the first place, and start kicking the Decepticons' ass. This is a fact. Oh, shit. This is a fact. That was Dark of the Moon? This is a fact. Right? So check this. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. So check this out. Listen. What up, hidden in plain sight? Trump put this stuff in the bill. This is why I stopped talking so quick. If most would have just came in here and had a conversation with me about it instead of coming here and accusing me of something, then he wouldn't have got kicked. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't come in here to have a conversation with me about it. He came in here to just figure out a way to attack me. I don't want to deal with it, so I kicked him. Had nothing to do with him saying anything opposite to me. I just want to be clear on that. Because that's going to be the narrative, but that's not the truth. Trump knew that there was no way, zero way. I'm going to show you another thing that Trump did. Zero way that was going to get through if Biden won. Boom. Remember, these guys know each other, for real, for real. They know what kind of parties each other go to. They know what each other do in their spare time. You feel what I'm saying? So now check this out. I'm going to tell you another move Trump did. I'm going to tell you another move Trump did. Trump was always saying he's not mandating the jab, right? I'm not mandating the jab. I'm not mandating the jab. I'm not mandating the jab. Was one of the first things Biden did. Mandated the jab. By mandating the jab, guess who just lost a lot of jobs? Doctors, first responders. If you come to a city like New York City, guess who most of the doctors and first responders are that's losing these jobs? Part of the black community. Now you're telling me also that you're going to go and there's a $45 billion projected to go to the black community, and that didn't pass, and now they're only going to get $2 billion, and at the same time, you're firing the first responders that don't want to get the jab, who are most likely going to be minorities? Is nobody paying attention to what's going on? Am I the only one? Because I keep hearing I don't know what I'm talking about, but it keeps saying a thing and then it happens. So what am I, a know-it-all, or do I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about? Because it can't be both. It can't be both, homie. My dude, I told y'all 3 or 4 months before he chose his vice president, who his vice president was gonna be. She wasn't even on the fucking board, my nigga. Nobody wasn't even thinking about her. When I brought her up, what did the people in the chat say? Everybody wanted to get mad at me. Talking about not everybody. Some people wanted to get mad at me. I don't know nothing about politics. Nigga, I be playing chess with all pawns and winning. That's a ball. Imagine when I get me some knights and some rooks. And some bishops. Imagine when I get me some of those. I be playing fucking chess with all pawns and winning, nigga. I be telling these dudes what's going on years before it happened. When Whisper, you new here, you just don't know. I'm guessing you new here. I be telling people what's gonna happen years before it happened. 'Cause all this shit is obvious to me. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. Half of this shit is just obvious. Republicans is gonna win the next election. The Democrats is gonna try to make another big push of something about racism. It's not gonna work. Sooner or later, the Republicans is gonna, what the Republicans really want to do, and y'all don't get this, the Republicans are really pissed off that a lot of their constituency is anti-black, because the Republicans would love to have a black Republican in the presidency seat. Believe me. Good morning. They would love that. But they know that majority of the people who vote Republican, they ain't gonna vote for no black man. They don't give a fuck. But if they thought that they could get somebody to run that could steal the Democratic votes also, because that's probably the way that they need to go. Because at this point, I'm telling you, y'all need to stop voting Republican or Democrat. I stopped voting like that when I started voting. I'm going to tell you one of my first experiences voting real quick. So it's me, my father, 2 of my brothers. We go to the voting booth. We go up in the school. Boom. Before I go up in there, my pops asked me, do I know who I'm voting for? I said, well, there was just one particular person that I wanted to vote for. There was a Democrat. There was like 2 people that was on the bill that I was like pro, right? So I'm like, yeah, I want to go with them. Boom. And then the rest I don't really care about. He said, just do them all the way down, right? So I go and I just do Democrat all the way down. Boom, because the 2 people I wanted was a Democrat anyway, right? Boom. Now, fast forward a year later, like 2 or 3 of the people who I just gave my vote to for no reason whatsoever, them motherfuckers is rat bastards. So that's why, that what made me think I'm not voting for somebody just because they party line. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. That don't make them better than the other person. I didn't even know what that guy was about. He was just also a Democrat, and I just hit the fucking switch. We need to always start voting for our best interests. We don't do that in America. You want to know what we do in America? We vote for the popular thing. Period. We vote for what's popular. That's it. If something's popular, we vote for that. If something's not popular, then we hate that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't even ignore it. Like something, like that's the weird thing we do in America. Instead of something being not popular or something we don't like and we just ignore it and go about our business, we can't do that in America. Something's not popular, something we don't like, we gotta attack it for some strange reason. We as Americans is crazy. I'm talking about as a whole society. A motherfucker will be like, yo, I don't particularly like that thing. And then instead of going about their life They gotta stop and spend a couple hours over here, letting everybody know about how terrible that thing is. You're like, God damn it, what the fuck? It's America though. The anti-black party, the anti-black part of the party is hurting them. That's a fact. And they can't 100% count on the brown vote. That's a fact. Do you understand that the main reason why Biden is president right now is because so many people don't trust Republicans? What people don't understand is Martin Luther King Jr., he was a Republican. Black people just started becoming Democrats not even 50 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So, but people don't know history. And all of us smart black niggas like me, they want us dead. So people don't know history. And anybody that know the history, they want them up out of here because you would know it all. One of the main things our culture, us as black people do, it teaches us that what we do in our communities is the people that we should be learning from is the people that we hate. So we can't never work together because you know something I don't know. Well, I'm not that way. So that guy knows something that guy don't know. So instead of that person trying to work together with that person, and that person knows something that person don't know, and instead of that person trying to work together with that person, they're going to hate each other for the things that they don't know that the other one knows. Doesn't even make sense. Now you go find other nationalities, they're going to work together. They're going to figure out how to build the house. Wait, hold on. You know how to do electric work? I do plumbing. They're going to figure out how to get a house going. You feel me? What up, homie? All right. Salute. Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that happened. I just shooting my show, homie. Just chilling. Yeah. Appreciate it. BBNNETWORK, Jack Frost. Well, right now we talking politics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
God bless you, my brother.
Appreciate you. Salute. Rich Spears says, I don't think the majority of us are anti-black force. A lot of people I grew up with are black. They showed me love with white people didn't, and I'm white and a lot of my friends. Okay, so I have a lot of white people who are friends of mine throughout the course of my life. I have a lot of Republican friends who are friends of mine, are not racist throughout the course of my life. I am in no way saying that because somebody is a Republican, they're racist. What I am saying is the majority of racists in America are Republican. This is the type of shit y'all got me explaining? What the fuck, man? This should not be the type of shit y'all got me explaining. So our activists need to come out and have a hard push. Not just against Biden, against the policy. Because when you have a hard push against the policy, you're not just pushing against Biden, you're pushing against the people who are also supporting that policy. Remember, we have to take this from being so personal. This whole shit is too personal. We need to understand that as long as we vote with emotion, we're not going to vote in our best interest. What we need to do is vote people into the spots who are going to, one, protect America. By protecting America, that means that let's keep it a stack. If some niggas is over there looking at us, we kind of got to keep our foot on their neck, right? Because look, let's just keep it a stack. They have a whole country over there that is now run by the people who ran the fucking planes into the damn Twin Towers. And I don't want to hear shit about nothing. They ran one of the worst tragedies in the history of America is the Twin Towers getting ran into, right? The motherfuckers that did it now have a whole country because we pulled our troops. I don't want to hear nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. DMW says, look at the Dems policies, abortion, 18 billion blacks, babies aborted. Okay, I'm not getting into that conversation. The reason why I'm not getting into that conversation is because them pushing abortion is one thing. Us cultivating a lifestyle that increases the possibility of an abortion happening is another. So if we want abortions to go down, we have to change the behaviors that we do in our own communities. We need to start loving each other and stop having all of this premarital sex and having sex with all of these multiple different partners and decide that we're going to have kids with this person or kids with that person, and then sometimes and or kids with that person and that person. So until we decide to start moving like that, until we start figuring out how to put an influx of cash into our communities, one way to do it is we can start buying from our own, we can start going to our own, we can start supporting our own. Until we start doing that, we're not even gonna have the revenue in our communities. We're not even gonna have the economic status. We're not even gonna have the ability to be able to hold up families the way that we should be able to hold it up until we do start working together. So I really don't wanna hear all that other shit about abortion until we start correcting the problem that we actually have in our communities, and that's us not seeing each other as human beings and people that should be loved and kids that should be raised. So that's what the problem is. All right, getting rid of abortions isn't going to solve the problem. Now you're just going to have babies running around that don't nobody want. We got to change the want of the baby. We have to change the want of the family. We have to get out of this fucking hot boy, hot girl, whatever that shit is mentality, and get back into that Huxtable mentality. I'm sorry to use Cosby. This is going to piss some of y'all off. But we need to get back into that family dynamic mentality. We need to get back to the mentality of is that we're going to protect our own and we're going to build our own up also. You understand what I'm saying? So I hear you on the abortion thing. Shout out to that. That's fucked up that happened. But at the same time, we're cultivating a lifestyle that's going to keep perpetuating the imbalance of abortions in America. So until we start changing our lifestyle, what else you expect for that to happen? You got people out here having unprotected sex. They live in a one-bedroom apartment and already got 4 kids, and they have no plans on what they're going to do if they get pregnant again. So I get it. We upset at some people and we gonna talk our shit about them, but we also gonna hold on to our own way. Is that fair? Is that fair? If I had a tie on, I would have fixed it right now. I love callbacks. Prince Tuamir says, in my honest opinion, abortion thing is being pushed because fast increasing Caucasian population. Allegedly, there is a I don't know what to call it, but allegedly the Caucasian population isn't multiplying at the rate that it has previously, and their numbers, more babies aren't being born. Now, less babies are being born than in previous years, and so there's a problem or whatever the case is. So that's why a lot of people are saying that we need to stop having abortions. We're hurting ourselves. But what I'm saying is this. We need to create a different structure in our communities where even the people, where less people are falling through the cracks. So many people are falling through the cracks that if we had more people, I could just imagine how it would be. So I'm not for abortion. Do not get this confused. But what I am for is for us trying to figure out a way that we could live together in harmony and we could build each other up. We have to start buying from our own. I don't know no other way. Check this out. You want to know one of the dopest things about the Mexican community? Salute to the Mexican community. They could open up a shop anywhere where there's Mexicans. Because other Mexicans are 100% going to go to their spot. 100%. So as long as there's Mexicans in an area, a Mexican could just pull up with a cart and start selling shit. Because they are 100% going to buy from him or her. That's dope. That's lit. You trying to tell me any Mexican in the world that is not in Mexico currently can go somewhere and just open up a motherfucking business and their own people are going to support them until others catch on? Salute to Mexicans. That's a fact. When Whisperer says, I think that's supposed to say in order to make change, the whole system will have to be broken down and changed, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. I don't agree with you. Multiple different reasons I don't necessarily agree with that, because I don't think the system is broken. I think that people in the system are just corrupt. The system itself isn't broken. The system itself, the American system is working 100% the way that it was created to work. Don't get this confused. The system isn't broken. The people that are in power are corrupt. Know the difference. No disrespect. The system isn't broken. The system is working 100% the way that it was created to work. So that a certain percentage of people stay in power and a certain percentage of people are oppressed. That's 100% how the system was created. Do not be confused about this. Good morning. Okay. Yeah, so don't be confused about that. Don't get the misunderstanding that something else is going on. The agenda changed for both parties after the Civil War. Martin Luther King would be Democrat. Today, his family. No, stop. Stop saying somebody would be a thing. You don't know what a person would be. We're not doing that. All right? We're not doing that. You're not gonna say what Martin Luther King Jr. would have been today. He was a Republican the day he died. He would have been a Republican today as far as I'm concerned. What the hell? What you think he would have been also non-binary? He also would have changed his sex? There's a whole bunch. We could go on forever. He also would have got a bleach job like Michael Jackson, right? Has been allegedly accused of. You know, he would have did all of these things if Martin Luther King was still alive. What else would Martin Luther King have did? He would have been the world's greatest hula hooper. I can go on like this for days also. All of the things Martin Luther King would have did if he was still alive. I can go on like this forever. Don't come at me with an argument based around a what if, homie. What the hell? I don't care what the family identifies as. That's his family. That's not him. What the hell? Is anyone else in his family as influential as he is? We're not doing that, Prince to Emil. I'm gonna erase that comment, Prince to Emil. I'm putting you on the timeout. We're not doing that. No, his wife isn't as influential as him. Stop. Just because she's influential doesn't mean she's as... I'm not reading your comments no more. I'm going to somebody else's comments. I'm not reading. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing what ifs, and you're not having an honest conversation with me, so I'm not reading your comments no more. What up, man? Mac? Respectfully, Buck, that was fake news. The statue was never moved. When Richard says, I was looking in more towards certain laws that seem like they want to keep the poor and the poor hungry. Yes, those are what's been put in place, and that is 100%. Just so we could be clear, yeah, the system is working 100% the way that the system was created to work. The system is not working differently than the way that it was meant to work from the rip. Yo, let's get, somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Let's get 5 to $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. This is fucking Friday. Y'all niggas ain't pull up yet. Wait, y'all did pull up. What am I talking about? Pull up again, you rat bastards. No, but that's what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying, if that makes sense?
Okay, so okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You understand if that makes any sense?
Oh, you can check in the system to see if not. Oh, okay.
I got my tourist shirt on today. I'm gonna walk around, tell everybody I'm not from here. I'm not telling nobody that. Let's go. Let's get 5 to 10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. We having a great show this morning. We talking politics. Y'all motherfuckers don't like pulling up on me when we talk politics, so I be scared to talk politics. But we've been talking politics all week, and y'all been pulling up. So come on, let's go. I like talking politics. That's when I can show off that I know what the fuck is happening in the world. Because there's no way in the world that you can tell me that I got to connect in the White House. I don't got to connect in the White House. I don't got to connect in Biden's office. I don't got to connect in. So when I'm telling y'all that these niggas is going to do before they do it, that's literally me telling the truth. So I mean, pardon me telling the future. So I love talking about politics because I don't have connections in those areas that I know of. Well, I mean, yeah, but ain't nobody telling me nothing. What the fuck? Not over there. I mean, I don't got nothing in the White House I know of, but I mean, I got some I know some politicians, but I mean, they're not gonna be telling me shit happening in the fucking White House. So this is my opportunity to flex this. And I've been on point. Let's go. And I've been on point. That's my opportunity to flex this. Just keeping it a stack, man. All right, let's get to it. All right, so what else y'all want to talk about? We've 82 minutes in. Whatever else y'all want to talk about, bring it up into the chat. We on it. Whatever y'all talking about. All right, so let's get back to it. I do want to say this though, right? All right, so the main reason why I want these guys to come out and go against the policies is because I don't want them to be quiet. Because if our activists are quiet now, don't come back and tell me when voting season is who to vote for. So I don't want y'all to be quiet now. I want our activists to be out there talking about the bullshit that the presidential party, that the Democratic Party is doing. You guys are supposed to be our eyes and our ears. You're supposed to tell us what we're supposed to do. Good morning. You're supposed to put us on the game about what politicians is on the real and what politicians is faking. You're supposed to, that's what the activists are. Our activists is basically our political clout. Those are our politicians. You do understand this, right? Those are our politicians, the activists. These Democrats and these Republicans, those are not our politicians. One of our biggest politicians for so many years was freaking Reverend Al Sharpton. Those are our politicians. When we need something to move, them is the niggas that pull up and shit move. So we need for them to speak out against the policies. I don't want to wait. No. I don't want to wait until there's another freaking election for them to come out and tell us who to vote for. No, nigga. Remember 3 years ago when they was doing that bullshit? Where was your voice then? You remember that 3 years ago? They was doing that bullshit. They was taking all the money away from the HBCUs. Right? Okay, so you saying it was Republicans too? Cool. But Republicans aren't the ones that's supposed to represent us. The Democrats are. So we expected the Republicans to vote it down. So don't tell me the Republicans voted it down. What did you do for me? Don't tell me what the other nigga did against me. What did you do for me? When niggas ain't did shit for you, they love telling you what the other motherfucker did to you. No, don't tell me what that person did to me. Tell me what you did for me. That's it. We already know that's a rat bastard. We don't fuck with them. Tell me what you did for me. I'm not saying nothing more than that. Good morning. All right. Yeah, tell me what you did for me. I don't want to hear none of that other shit. I don't want to hear what them other dudes was doing. We don't like them anyway. Tell me what you did for me. How do you disagree? Then disagree in a manner. Now just say you disagree. Explain. Anybody, don't tell me why you disagree. Tell me how you disagree. We have not knocking you, homie. We having intelligent conversations over here. So coming in saying you disagree don't mean shit. If you can explain your point, with all due respect. If you can't explain your point, none of this means shit. Don't say you disagree if you can't explain your point, homie. You disagreeing don't mean shit unless you can't explain how you disagree. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for being here. Exactly. Democrats control New York City. Why do you think every time there's some kind of New York State, why do you think every time there's some kind of weird shit that they're starting, it usually starts in California or New York? Nobody else ain't paying attention to that. Every time some weirdo ass shit is starting, every time they need some state to start some weirdo ass shit, why is it usually New York or fucking California? They got some shit over in California now where they're making it, I think it's against the law to take a condom off during sex or some shit. Or it's not against the law? I don't even know. But how is this even something being regulated by law? Biden, F Trump. We need new, better we need younger candidates. We need younger candidates. We need younger politicians. Our politicians cannot be 70 years old no more. How we got a dude that's a politician, he's 70 years old? What kind of laws can he make for our future? He's 70. This dude remembers when they used to have to crank the car like this. He's 70 years old. This guy remembers when the seesaw was invented. He's 70 years old. This guy was around when freaking 5-year-olds used to smoke cigarettes. He's 70 years old. How in the hell is he still making us laws for now? Come on, man. We got to get younger politicians. That's just what it is. Don't let nobody lie to you. We need younger politicians. Okay? She's a cutie, too. Level Up says, did you hear about the 18 former NBA players arrested by the feds for defrauding the government out of $4 million? They were doing a scam that involved faking like injuries or some shit like that. That's how they defrauded the government. That's how they defrauded the government out of like $4 million or some shit like that. I think like Shannon Brown is a part of the thing. Big Baby Davis. I mean, is it Big Baby? Big Baby Davis. A couple of people are a part of that. I told you they're about to start breaking down on all scams. They've been letting people scam on purpose, yo. I told you that already. What you talking about? I've been told you that. They've been letting people scam on purpose. Now they got people on the hook for scams for like the last 5-6 years, right? They got a shitload of people on the hook for scams, right? So they're going to start, you know, because they legalizing marijuana everywhere. And now these scam motherfuckers is going to take the place of the marijuana people that was in prison. But I've been told y'all that. What the fuck? When in history did we hear about so many people getting in trouble for scamming, homie? When in history? There's so many people all over the place getting in trouble for scamming. They just gave that one dude like 7 years or some shit like that from loving one of them loving hip hop shows. I've been told y'all, but I've been told y'all that. So yeah, they getting all the scammers. That's why they letting niggas scam. That's why they letting you do all this weirdo shit with your social security number. All of that. Believe me, they got hundreds of thousands of people right now probably. They just waiting to lock up. Remember, a lot of them is committing scams over the internet. Any crime committed over the internet is federal. We politicians, I'm thinking you saying we need politicians that's not going to sell us out. First of all, you got to understand. Good morning. Well, first of all, you got to understand, what up, Kendio? A lot of people who are politicians aren't politicians because they're good at politics. They're politicians because they're good at talking. So a lot of people are politicians just because they got the ability to have a smooth way about them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a job. You know? It's a job. You know, they're not there to make the world better. They're there to make sure they can take the wife to Cabo. You know what I'm saying? next month. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're there. They're there to make sure, you know, they could get them tickets to that Lakers game whenever they need it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they did. So that energy. It's a coup? Yeah. I think it's also a coup. That's why I'm saying I'm not with those people that say that Harris needs to replace Biden. I'm not with them because I think this is a coup. I think they're doing all of this shit on purpose to make Biden look terrible. And then all of a sudden she gonna pop up out of nowhere like, savior. No. I am not accepting this reality. I'm gonna say this much, right? Check this out. Listen. I don't even think us as black people should be looking for the Democratic Party to be who we're voting for our next election. I think us as black people have to understand that the Democrats isn't doing any of these things we need them to do. They're not gonna. They're never gonna. They're just not gonna. They're just never gonna. The Democrats, more than the Republicans, need a balancing act that keeps the black people on the bottom, and that's just how I feel, and I could be wrong. It's just an opinion. I'm gonna explain something real quick. After the Civil War happened, many of the plantation owners and racist bastards and all of them, they moved north and became Democrats. And a lot of the true patriots of America that fought in the Civil War on the side of the Union, they went south and became Republicans. So a lot of these individuals that actually own slaves, their families are actually in the Democratic Party. Go look up and see what party the abolitionists belong to. A lot of y'all probably ain't hear that word in a long time. There's gonna be some idiot in there like, spell it. Like a little kid, a 5-year-old. Can you spell it? So if the majority So if the people from the South that wanted slavery, lost their slaves, came up north, came Democrats. So that's 16th president, right? 16th president, right? Abraham Lincoln. What president was Kennedy Jr.? Somebody put it in the chat for me because I don't feel like looking it up. What president was Kennedy Jr.? Tawan Sellers says they say the Democratic Party was started by the KKK. I don't see no reason why not. Us black people are just so easily distracted and led astray. It's just comical at this point. I don't know no other way to put it. It's just comical. We're so easily led astray. We're so easily distracted. So Trump laid probably, so from the 16th president to at least the 34th president, black people were Republican. Let that sink in. All right. I didn't say anybody had to identify as anything. I don't know why you're trying to put words in my mouth, Robert Jeff. I didn't say anybody had to identify as anything. I'm just literally just giving you a history lesson. Good morning, my brother. All right. I'm literally just giving you a history lesson. I didn't say anybody had to identify as anything. I literally, a couple of minutes before I said that we need to actually have our own party. I personally believe that we need to start looking at our activists to be individuals that we vote for because we can't trust these other rat bastards. Just keeping it a stack with you. We have people who are influential, who we could elect to positions, not necessarily the presidential position, obviously, but that we can elect to positions so they could work up the experience needed to be a president. That's my main beef with Biden. What has Biden done to be proof that he accrued the experience needed to run the country? Okay, I don't know why you keep saying that guy's name like that, but I don't really care for that. I didn't say anyone in particular. What the fuck? I just said activists. I didn't say anybody in particular. Why do y'all put words in my mouth and then make it seem like I did something wrong? Good morning. Y'all put words in my mouth and then make it seem like I did something wrong. I'm not saying anyone. I just said activists. We need to start electing our activists, the people who are actively out there trying to push shit that's going to be beneficial for us, into positions of power. I don't even understand how that doesn't make sense. And I'm not even talking about the presidential seat at this time. I'm just saying politics in general. I'm not saying any advocate specifically. I don't know if maybe Tamika Mallory as, I don't know. She could probably definitely run for, she could definitely 100% run for a position somewhere. I don't think my song would be, I don't know. Maybe not. What the fuck do I know? But I wasn't even thinking about them specifically. Like, there's tons of other candidates. I just don't trust the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party sells us a dream and never delivers. You saying that we shouldn't elect somebody to a political position because they worked for the feds at one time. I want you to rethink what you just said. We shouldn't elect a person for a position in politics because at one time or another they worked with the feds. Did you even hear what you just said? So you want to elect criminals to be politicians, and you wonder why us black people can't get shit. I don't. That don't even make sense. I think the city council is one of the most unnameable councils in anything. I think that as long as you can identify and speak intelligently, specifically about the topic that you're talking about, I don't think it's important whether you know the auxiliary connections that other aspects of the topic has. Like if I know 100% how to build the carburetor, but I don't know how to put a car door on, does that mean I know nothing about cars? If I 100% know how to, I don't know, connect the engine to the manifold, but I don't know how to change a tire, does that mean I know nothing about cars? If I know how to hotwire a car, but I don't know how to, I don't know, put screening on a window, does that mean I know nothing about cars? I think we have a problem in the black community where if a person is talking and they don't know 100% about every single thing, us in the black community like to say, see, I can't believe nothing you say if you don't know 100% of the thing. Nobody knows 100% of anything. Stop finding reasons not to believe in one another. That's something we do in the black community. We look for reasons to think somebody's a liar. We look for reasons to find out why a person probably don't. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even understand that concept. Lauderdale Action. Shout out to Lauderdale Action. He says, we tear each other down, which is strange. You understand what I'm saying? So, shit. So how can we be 100% about somebody we give power to? Possible. You can't be 100% about your wife or your fucking husband. How can you be 100% about some politician you ain't never met? What the fuck? That's where this word called faith comes in. That's where this word called faith comes in. When you have a wife or a husband and you love them, you have faith that they're, giving you that same respect. Not cheating on you, not stepping out on you. You have faith. You find out who has positions in which you find interest in. What's up, my brother? All right. You find out who has positions in which you have interest in, who's pushing agendas that help you and your community, and you vote for them. Period. I'm just a regular guy. I just know a couple of things. I just know a couple of things about what we're talking about. That's it. There's a lot of shit I don't know. We just not happen to talk about that stuff at the moment. If we was talking about the stuff I don't know, I'd be sitting here quiet, listening. What up, Symbology Scanner? I just said faith. See, some of y'all don't believe in God, so when I said faith, you don't understand. See, I believe in God, so when I said faith, I understood. But for everybody that don't understand when I said faith, I get it. You don't understand what it means. I can't explain it to you. You either know it or you don't. What up, Symbology Scan? It's a salute, BBN. Well said. Appreciate you. If I ever get in the studio and could work off a fucking script, I'm gonna kill it. No, I'm not going on anyone's show at all. I'm not going on anyone's show at all. If I don't already know you, I'm not coming to your show. No, appreciate you, Calvin. I promise you, if I don't already know you, I'm not coming on your show. No, I thank you. I appreciate the offer. I'm pretty sure I'm going to show up there and it's going to be nothing but hate. I'm not going. I don't got time for that. Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, though. That shit is funny. Who was that? I said Faith, and then the motherfucker said, like, what the fuck? Like, you couldn't understand who said that shit. Now you see why this is the same dude I said I'm not reading his comments no more. You see? That Dag Great Storm, whatever the fuck his name is. You see why I don't be reading people comments? You see? Now, if I would have still stayed not reading that guy's comments. Have the power to take whose power back? Politicians? Absolutely. But will we? No. Why would we ever take the politicians' power back? People love to have somebody to blame mistakes on. That's another reason why I don't like doing stuff with people. So when things go wrong, we're not going to sit here and blame me, my nigga. I'd rather just go do that shit by myself. Just keeping it a stack. The Great Storm? Okay. Yeah, so that's the energy I'm on. Like, nah, we ain't doing this. What the fuck? Niggas be whole weirdos. I'm about to end the show. I'm not gonna lie to you. That, like, you don't understand faith. Like, God dang it. Like, we don't believe in nothing no more. Like, our whole society, like, we don't believe in nothing. How am I gonna say the word faith and you're not even gonna understand what faith is? That shit is just mind-boggling. We're about to get up out of here, though. We're about to get up out of here, though. Battery about to die anyway. Morning, my brother. Battery about to die anyway. Oh shoot, sorry about that. Dog Soldier sent something. I didn't see. I'm not getting no alerts. He sent this shit a minute ago. It's only 9:30? Shout out to Dog Soldier with the 550 drop. It's only 9:30? What did the 5 fingers say to the face? It's only 9:30? God dang it, that's it? My battery dying. I gotta go get a thing so I can make sure that so we can go longer. I'm under 10%, so I gotta go. There's nothing I can do about it. We're gonna come back later. Everybody hit that like button so we could, get the video going. With that being said, we're gonna come back a little bit later. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Everybody have a great day. Come back after the video is over. I want to see some comments in the video about what you thought in the video was something I should have spoke more on, and what you in the video either disagreed or agreed with. Please just don't call me a bitch ass nigga while you doing it, and I don't care. I'm fine with you disagreeing with me. Just please be as logical as make as much sense as possible, and I don't have to be a bitch ass nigga when you disagree with me. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.